This one's on the world record supersonic freefall.
I'm the guy who jumped from space.
I had no idea this happened.
I wanted to be the first human outside of an aircraft breaking the sound barrier. I almost weigh twice the weight that I normally have, and it's very difficult to do a perfect exit. Do not over-rotate, because if I start over-rotating, there's no air that you can use to slow down.
Okay, John, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go, Felix.
I'm going over.
No.
Chopper away.
That's a crazy view.
First 25 seconds, it looked like everything's under control.
Then?
And after 34 seconds, I hit Mach 1, and I broke the speed of sound.
Was that him breaking the... Yeah.
The people in the station look about as nervous as I would be feeling.
That was our goal. I wanted to be the first human outside of an aircraft breaking the sound barrier. Because of the fact that a lot of those scientists said prior to the jump, you're going to spin like crazy, and the other half said, we don't think anything is going to happen. I was mentally prepared to spin, but I was hoping that I'm not going to spin. Now, if you watch the next couple of seconds, you see at that moment, it slowly starts to spin. It's getting faster. The problem is there's no protocol. There's nobody in the world telling you, listen, Felix, if this happens, you have to do this while the whole world is watching. Then I was trying to move my arms around a little bit, just maybe it does something. And then it stopped for a second, but now it starts getting the opposite direction, you know, and then it really ramps up. At that moment, it's not about breaking records anymore. At that moment, it's all about survival.
Speed 600 miles per hour.
There's only one way for the blood to leave your skull, and that's through all the eyeballs. If that happens, you're gonna die.
Speed 700.
I had a chi whiz attached to my hand. The chi whiz is a device that it fires a drogue chute that pulls you out of that flat spin. That's why I put my hands in to trick that chi whiz. It's less chi, and now the chi whiz senses, oh, less chi, that means he's getting it under control. I turned around and I was stable as a rock.
Wow.
So when you look at my suit, you know, the more you fall, the more depressurized the suit gets, and here you can already see the suit flapping. You look at the sky, it's blue now, so we went from black sky back to blue sky. If you look at the right corner, Luke was dropping some flares, and it gives me the perfect direction for the wind. Now this is a very important moment. Very first time after hours and hours inside that spacesuit that I'm breathing regular air. So now I'm really happy because even the landing worked just perfect.
That was a smooth landing. I don't know how they fit that whole thing in less than 4 minutes. I would have watched a complete documentary about it. It's from the Red Bull channel. I will link it down below for you. And if you find any other videos that you think should be watched on the channel, let me know. But I can't even imagine what he was feeling. Can't imagine. It's so far out of my realm of understanding. I wonder if it's like, you know, when you're on a plane and there's turbulence and it feels that your heart just kind of drops down into your stomach. Sometimes it happens on roller coasters as well. That's the only experience I could pull from in my life, and I think that still doesn't compare to spinning down like that. Wow. There are Felixes out there who are not only willing to be human guinea pigs, but choose to be, and then experience these crazy feats for humanity. Jeez. Would you do this? Let's say in this hypothetical, it's 100% guaranteed that you will live. Would you take the jump? I have no idea how he got there mentally. I'm gonna have to say no. Mentally, emotionally, physically, literally, nope. But glad people like this exist. I wish they got into the science aspect of it a little bit more, because at the beginning he was saying that he weighed twice his normal weight. So I'm sure there was a reason for that. Or that there were conflicting answers from scientists as to whether he would spin or nothing would happen at all. If I end up finding a longer documentary on it, I will link it for you. But this could have gone either way. If you were to have explained to me what the video was going to be about and asked if I thought it were possible or not, I would have just guessed no. So, wow. As far as Red Bull, if you remember, a few months back, we watched a Formula One video from Cleo Abrams, and she was saying that she looked at their tax statements, being the tax statements of companies that participate in Formula One, and she found that many of the companies don't turn much of a profit by the end of the year. So they kind of use the Formula One sector of their business as innovation and marketing. And I think this is amazing marketing for Red Bull. They have a YouTube channel filled with videos of people doing incredible things. And then I know they also sponsor athletes, like not only Formula One, but they have some skiers, BMX riders, I don't know what else. I've never tried a Formula One, a Red Bull drink in my life. But the brand association I have with them in my mind is interwoven with extreme sport, which I guess is kind of genius for an energy drink brand. I'll probably still never try Red Bull. There's something about one of the ingredients in those energy drinks. I think it's the taurine. I don't like the taste at all. That was kind of random. Anyway, leave your thoughts on this one. I was told somewhat recently that he's a controversial figure. I don't know much about him aside from what I read in this biography, but the book is called Screw It, Let's Do It by Richard Branson, and I think it really fits for this video. Aside from detailing how Virgin Records started, there's a lot of extreme sports in this one. He recounts in some chapters attempting to fly around the world in hot air balloon, which I didn't even know was a thing, but he tried that multiple times, and some attempts were very dangerous failures. And he also gets into a story of he and his team crossing the Atlantic in a boat, trying to beat the record time. The guy's had many near-death experiences, but it's mostly a business book. Some of it may be mindset, and then maybe 25% sport. I'll link it for you if you're interested. Today's category is going to be sports-related or adjacent music and music videos. So leave your choices. I try to look at all of the music choices that I see. And the first one is Rockstar from Pharrell Williams' band NERD. They were really popular in the early thousands, maybe. They were a hip-hop band with rock influences. But this particular song I heard on a film I used to like when I was younger called Blue Crush, about some surfer girls. So a bit of nostalgia there. And the second choice I picked purely due to the video clip. Although the song is good too. It's a bit of drum and bass. They have female vocals on it. It's called Waiting All Night by a band named Rudimental. They're from the UK, but the story goes in the video clip that there's a guy, he's a BMX rider, and he gets hit by a truck. The footage is real, it is a true story, and the clip follows him as he tries to learn things again, including getting back on his bike. It's really inspiring, and goes with the theme of some people doing incredible things. So if you end up watching the clip, let me know what you think. And that's really all from me today. It was a very short video, but thanks for sending it in. Leave your thoughts, and I'll catch you in the next.